them in fuchsia, but, you know...
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, Ethan. You know, that bruised nose almost makes you look a bit rugged.
Well, just as well the bishop saw the assault, or else he'd be getting complaints from the congregation that I was brawling in the streets.
Yeah, well, you know how unsupportive he is. Anything negative and he'll believe it.
Jasmine, can I borrow that CD you were listening to last night?
You know, they're playing in Hutton tonight.
Yes, I do, and they're sold out.
A sudden interest in popular culture. Well, you're either spending time with the youth club tonight or you've got a day.
Neither of those two things, but I do happen to have the last 3 tickets to tonight's concert. Complimentary, one of our parishioners had a contact at the box office.
Well, don't tell Jasmine, she's going to mug you for him.
Well, they're not for me. Well, I know how much you two need to build bridges, so she thinks that you and Ashley have done this for her, then.
Oh, Ethan, that's really kind.
Oh, no, that's okay. Okay, I know what a tough time you're having, so anything I can do to help.
Jasmine, you know how much we appreciated you coming to the meeting yesterday?
I don't care if the Pope is going to be there next time. There's no way I'm going to go again.
Well, happy birthday.
I thought I'd drop TG off at Pearl's for a couple of hours so I can take you out for a meal.
Well, yeah, if you think we can manage it without throwing plates at each other.
Yeah, well, I thought you deserved the night out.
Just make sure you don't tell any of your rotten family. I don't want Kelly turning up for round 2.
Anything you say, sweetness.
Don't sweetness me.
Dawn is not the type of girl to trade random blows in the middle of the street.
I keep telling you, she only did it because Kelly lied about her and Scott.
And what about you and Scott?
Nothing. That's a stupid thing. I mean, she's always been jealous of me. So what are you going to do about it?
Me and Bob have already spilt far too much blood over the antics of our respective offsprings, and the only place it's got us is the divorce courts. I'm not going there again.
I have to go to the best gig there has ever been around here with you two.
It's been years since I went to a concert.
It's a gig.
Right. I'll go and put some slap on then. I'll see you in a sec.
What do you think I should wear?
Don't even think of wearing that anorak. You should borrow Ethan's leather jacket.
Oh, yeah, and be prepared for some serious discomfort in the mosh pit.
The what?
That's what they used to call a dance floor, Ashley.
You said you'd be ready early so we can go get Chinese before the gig kicks off.
Well, we're slightly distracted at the moment, Donna. An insignificant date in our diaries called Top Pub Chef of the North, a competition which you yourself entered me into.
I queued for hours to get these tickets. Connor's out one night away from this place in the last 1,000,000 years.
Donna, I think you may be guilty of taking a rather short-term approach.
You have got 5 minutes to get out of them clothes and get on the back of my scooter.
This is my career, our future. A chance for me to take my place in the pantheon of truly great chefs de cuisine.
But it's one night out. Is that too much to ask?
I'll make it up to you in spades, but after the competition, look at him. Luke, we need every second we've got to hone our actors.
I hope you burn all the food and poison all the judges.
I mean, what on earth do you wear for a cookery competition?
An apron?
Only there's a celebrity drinks reception and I so don't want to let Bobby down.
Well, Bob's oblivious to style. That much is obvious.
Oh, I don't know. He was very appreciative of my marabou negligee and matching mules.
Avril's wondering what to wear for the Newcastle trip.
Shroud?
A what?
Snood. The air. Very stylish.
No, I was thinking more on the lines of heels, short skirt, fitted jacket, a bit of décolletage, not too much. No, I don't want to cause a distraction with all those cleaver-wielding cooks in close proximity. Never know what might get lopped off in the heat of the moment.
With a bit of luck, it'd be your head.
Beg your pardon?
I said, isn't Bob good in bed?
Oh, I don't know. Is he?
Well, all I'll say, ladies, is I've no complaints in that department. And when we hit that hotel room in Newcastle, the sky's the limit.
Now look what she's done. That was a present from Bob.
Don't you mean Bobby?
Okay, thank you.
How do I look?
Gorgeous, as ever.
Oh.
If you two are going to do that all night, then I'm not coming.
That was Miss Zellington on the phone. She's very depressed. Looks like Jack has not got much time left, so I said I'd go over.
No, I promised. Should the worst come to the worst. Laurel, would you mind?
Well, if I did, will it make any difference?
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We'll have a girls' night out, eh?
Yeah, cool.
Well, I could come, if you don't object too much.
If I did, would it make any difference?
What a good idea.
Well, we best be off. I'll see you later. Hope it's not too awful.
Same to you.
Hey?
Fancy a drink later?
After what you've done, you can stay away from me.
Was the time you used to have a sense of humour?
But what is it with you and Dawn, hey? Why are you trying to screw us up?
Wouldn't take much, would it? She's a real Klingon. Suppose she's let you out without your leading tag.
Look, just stay away from me, will you? Someone might see us.
Told you to keep away from me, hasn't she? She is worried, because she knows how much you want me, and one day you won't be able to resist me.
Oi! I've warned you. Put him down.
It's nothing to do with me.
We're going out.
I found something far more interesting to do.
No, my scooter right now, or I'll knock on Dawn's door and tell her to give you another slap.
Have a nice night, Scott. Give my love to Dawn.
So, have you worked everything out, then?
Well, I've made him promise to stop seeing her. Got to start trusting him sometime, haven't I?
You think you can trust him?
Well, it's her that's the problem, not Scott.
I just want you to be happy, love. I don't think you are.
You got time for a drink?
I've always got time for you.
You're such a rude man, Bobby Hope. You've a filthy mind.
Oh, condiments emergency. I need taste buds. Excuse me, my sweet.
See you, Bobby.
Bob. His name is Bob. And have you heard that laugh? It's like broken glass run through with a chainsaw.
They're quite an item by the look of it.
Oh, what does he see in her? Makeup slapped on with a trowel, vulgar jewellery. I've seen less mutton in a kebab.
Yes, Terry.
Pint, please, Diane, and whatever Don's having.
See ya. Yes.
I can't wait. Last concert I went to see was...
Gig. It's a gig.
Last concert I went to see was Nick Cave in the Bad Seat. Some have said there is a passing resemblance.
Oh, please.
You know, I'm surprised they'd approve of that sort of music at Vicar School.
Hey, I was quite a music head before I took orders. I saw Morrissey play a gig at home before he made it big.
That is so last century.
But I gave them to you.
No, you didn't.
You put them in your bag.
But they're not there now, are they?
Hey, ladies, you coming too?
Well, we were until Kelly lost the tickets.
Wasn't my fault you were stupid enough to give them to me. You know what my brain's like.
Yeah, fixated on how to get your clothes into other people's boyfriends. There's no room for anything else.
Well, how about you take my ticket? I'm sure Laura wouldn't mind donating hers.
What? I wouldn't.
It wouldn't be the end of the world if we missed the show, would it?
Thanks.
Well, I did promise Ashley that I'd keep my eye on Jasmine.
Well, I'll keep you company. We'll have fun.
I wouldn't dream of ruining a girls' night out.
Oh, I don't know.
What? We'll look around, we'll find a decent pub for a few hours. You'll enjoy it more than we will.
You know, I don't know about you, but I always reckon if you've got it, flaunt it. And Bobby...
Bob. His name's Bob.
Bobby reckons I've got the best set of pins this side of Hot and Bowls.
I'd go for something long. Cover up that cellulite.
You know, I think you're very brave, hemlines that short at your age. No, I think there's a good few years in these two stunners yet. You know, I know you're his ex and everything, but I really feel there's a connection between us, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Very strong feelings involved.
I should thank you. I'd never have met him if you hadn't divorced him. And you know now, well, couldn't imagine life without him. You know, Viv, I really think he could be the wind beneath my wings. Bobby?
Used to be really jealous of you and Louise. You were so close.
We were just mates till long after we were finished.
I know that now.
You never said.
Didn't say a lot of things. You really cared for me, didn't you, Terry?
Still do.
Gave up on us too soon.
Well, there's no point in dragging up the past now, is there? Another drink?
Yeah.
Now, are you sure you don't mind giving up your ticket?
No, I suspect she'll have a much better time with the girls. Been ages since I went to a concert.
It's a gig.
It's a gig.
And a couple of hours in here, it's not such a horrific prospect, is it?
I used to come places like this all the time when I was single.
Before Ashley.
I never used to really like the dating thing, you know. Always felt so false. Chatting up blokes just for the sake of it. Just because I'd rather not go home on my own.
Yeah, well, we're all looking for that someone special, aren't we?
Do you miss me?
You know, I missed her friendship. At the time I thought my heart was broken. I'd lost the love of my life. I think it took the split to make me realize that I've yet to find her.
I suppose it didn't help her being somewhere in Africa.
Long-distance relationships, they never work. Not if you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. You begin to think that your future, it's never even going to start. Do you want another drink?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I never had to worry about any of that stuff when I was with you.
You were bored out of your mind.
What's boring about not having to worry who you were with if you were coming home at night?
Good old dependable Terry.
A few weeks ago, Scott was going to dump me, leave me saddled with a mortgage I've no way of paying.
Ever the gentleman.
You'd never have done that to me and TJ in a million years. I'm really sorry for the way I treated you. Maybe if we'd worked a bit harder at being married, then...
I'll always be here for you and TJ.
But nothing else. Is he proving a bit elusive, our Terry?
Yeah, well, you know, you're always busy when you come off a holiday, aren't you? Lots of washing and ironing and sorting out.
I suppose you'd better let him play it at his own speed. He didn't just dent his pride, he crushed it.
Well, I've got no hold over him, have I? You know, it's not like we had a child together, because then we'd have something in common. No, bitter spinsters like me, we make one mistake and we're discarded without a second thought.
Must be frustrating for you not to be able to make plans.
I don't know. I've planned this wedding so many times in my head. When it finally comes around, it's going to be a doddle.
And what if it never does?
Did the bishop say anything to you yesterday about us?
Your names were mentioned.
But you can't say, can you? No. I worry all the time. I don't know what we're going to do if he doesn't give us permission.
You know, this situation could go on for years if the bishop chooses to allow it. I would hate to see you 10 years further down the line still stuck in the same position. All that time wasted, and for what?
But we've promised each other.
But you do want a family of your own.
Yeah. But what if we have problems when we finally do get married? I mean, I know Ashley's already got one baby, but I don't know about me. And I worry that if I leave it too long, it's going to be too late. And then all I've got to look forward to is the menopause and a pet cat for company. I don't even like cats.
Well, at least you'll have Ashley, right?
Yeah, but what if I don't? You know, it's so hard. Not knowing if, never mind when. Sorry. Still, that's the cross we have to bear, isn't it?
You don't have to bear it long.
And that's Jasmine, wanting picking up.
Already?
Oh. It's been a disaster. Oh, I can't leave her alone for 5 minutes. Now she's going to kill me.
You got to hand it to him. He knows what he likes, and he likes what he sees.
Which is what, exactly?
Well, any man would be proud to have her on his arm.
If they go for a raddled old hag who should know better. I mean, that skirt's just about passable on a 20-year-old. But on her, a bit obvious, don't you think?
Well, I think she's a very attractive woman.
Only 20 years too old for our Rodney.
Hey, that's a bit unkind.
Would you like me to introduce you to her?
Well, I think you'll find that the lady in question is with, Bobby.
Bob? No, nothing serious there. In fact, I have it on very good authority that she's looking for a virile, intelligent, artistic and generous man who owns a vineyard.
No, none of them round here.
Hey, I have to disagree. I'd tick every box.
Coincidence, eh?
So he's dating her doppelganger. She's furious he's seeing someone else.
Why the hell did they ever get divorced in the first place?
What a rip-off. They only played one song. And then the singer did a stage dive, but no one caught it.
It's on its way to hospital.
Show's over. So much my big night. I'm sorry we interrupted your drink.
Oh, no,
Oh, it's all right. I think Ethan was quite relieved. Prospect of spending the whole night with me.
Not at all. Always a pleasure. Spend all night talking to you. Anyone want to lift?
I parked my scooter around the back. That helmet plays havoc with my split ends. Room for a small one?
Oh, well, that's the last time I'm taking you anywhere.
Right, well, I'll get in the back then.
And if you ignore that piece of string round his neck, he's not badly turned out for his age.
Not a patch on my Bobby. Few quid in the bank, you say?
Millionaire. Own house, teeth, and a vineyard.
Really? Excuse me while I pop over and say hello. Rodney, is it?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I don't know. Do you think I'm a doormat?
I think you deserve better than him.
You deserve better than her.
Yeah. Well, I did something about it, didn't I?
OK, point taken. That's enough, unless you want me to use a hosepipe on you as well.
I wish I'd had a camera.
Ugh, drowned rat wasn't in it.
Yeah, after all the grief you gave Bob and me about scrapping over you.
So I'm a hypocrite. It was well worth it.
Anytime. Remember.
What was he sniffing about for, eh? Need a replacement, Eloise has dumped him.
He's a decent man and the father of my son. So either talk about him with respect or keep it shut, thank you.
As soon as she found out he was a man of means, she was all over him like a rash.
She wasn't. Was she?
It's true, it's true.
Looking after my little sugar snap, are we, Rodney?
Charming. Absolutely charming.
Well, the feeling's mutual, Rodney. And I've someone over here who is just so shy she wouldn't think of approaching you herself. So, how about you two giving it a go?
Me and him? Over my dead body.
The feeling is absolutely mutual.
If you'd prefer somewhere more private, why don't you sit over there? I'll bring you a bottle of wine.
Heart of gold, you see, Avril. Always has the happiness of others at the forefront of her mind. Fortunately for Rodney, he's old enough to know better.
You should take me out in your vintage car sometime. Do you like riding in an older model?
Yeah, it's really not that comfortable. You know, those old bone shakers feel every bump in the road.
Sounds like fun. We could jiggle around together.
Right, see you then.
Oh, you're not going until I've bought you all a drink.
It's really not necessary.
To say thank you. Oh, go on. Be tossing and turning all night if I don't have a small one before bed.
Well, I'm sure we could just manage a little one.
You won't regret it.
Everything okay?
Fine.
I made a decision. Tomorrow, you and me are going to have a coffee, and this time I won't take no for an answer.
Sorry I got TJ.
Oh, right. Well, some other time then.
Yeah.
You so much as look at her and I'm leaving.
I missed you, Terry.
Some girls just can't take a hint.
Oh, as if I'm going to take relationship advice from a narcissistic troll who sleeps with her own brother.
I don't sleep with dead people.
Oh, look it up.
Actually, wasn't expecting you back for hours.
I know. Gig finished after 10 minutes.
What you having, Ethan?
I'll have a pint, please.
You heard him? Paying customers. Are you missing Terry too much to bother to serve me?
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well, time of the month. You all right for 5 minutes?
Of course. Hey, good night.
Fantastic. Yeah, we lost the tickets. Had to babysit Jasmine. Kelly started chatting up Ethan. And then, I had to ride back all on my own.
Well, you're back now, my angel. A feast for the eyes. Let me offer you a feast for the soul.
Oh, I'd settle for a dry white.
Follow me.
Oh, poor Ashley. Didn't miss much in the end, did he?
Good job the gig ended early. You'd have been stuck with each other all night.
Well, it wouldn't have been all bad, Laurel, would it?
Your first course... Oh, Bob, presentation. Sorry. Your first course, tender lemon chicken drizzled in a white wine sauce.
Oh, it looks gorgeous. I am starving.
Stop!
What?
Don't touch the plate. Bob! Disaster! In here now!
Shirley, thank you for... What symptoms did you first notice? Well, it was kind of a gradual thing. I didn't actually realise at first that I was suffering from PMS. I was very...
Bit
more than time of the month, isn't it?
He avoids me. He won't speak to me. He won't even meet me for a coffee. He can hardly bring himself to look me in the eye.
I'm sorry, love.
I brought it on myself, didn't I? Diane, I'll be fine. You go back to the bar.
You promised. Tonight you said we'd spend together.
Hold on 2 minutes. I'm detecting a definite undercurrent of sort of bitterness here.
You said it.
Didn't burn the garlic this time.
No.
Excuse me, hello? I do exist.
Chicken beautifully cooked, soft and brown on the outside. Meltingly tender on the inside.
I think somebody else who answers to that description is going to have to wait a few minutes longer for her dinner tonight. You don't mind, do you, Donna?
Good night. Thanks, Ethan.
You're welcome.
So now it's just you and me. Tell me about yourself, Ethan. After Ethan.
I'm sorry, what?
Can't take your eyes off her, can ya?
Who?
Shame she's going out with your boss.
Oh, Laurel. Don't be absurd.
Couldn't wait to get her on your own tonight. I've been watching you, watching her, practically eating her with your eyes.
You know, I think you're suffering from a somewhat overactive imagination, Kelly.
Don't look so nervous. It's not as if I'm going to tell anyone. It could be our little secret.
I really better be going.
I wouldn't if I were you. Because then I might have to go to Ashley and tell him exactly how you feel about his girlfriend. Your secret's safe, as long as you're nice to me. I'll have the same again, seeing as you're buying.
Go to hell.